Not bad, everything I need for 1 or 2 nights of camping. Well, I've set up my camp such as it is. First of all, welcome to the channel and thank you for stopping by. When time permits, please consider subscribing. I would greatly appreciate it. Today we are on the loop road off of 41 in the Florida Everglades. We're heading south and what we're looking for is a campground. So far, no luck at finding a campground that doesn't have a bunch of RVs, but fingers crossed it's going to work out here. It's a really rough road and I don't think too many RVs are going to come down it, but we'll find out. But the real reason to come here, even if you're not looking to camp, is to check out the alligators and the cranes and the birds and an occasional poisonous snake. My buddy Glenn S. showed this to me when I was in Florida about 6 weeks ago, and I came back yesterday with my wife to show her, and today I'm thinking of getting a campsite here, because where else would you want to camp with the alligators and the poisonous snakes? Wish me luck. I hope I'm not near too many campers. So the loop road definitely has some variety on it. I mean, take a look at on my left versus on my right. It is beautiful, beautiful road to ride down. I'm having absolutely no luck with alligators though. I was hoping to record some, but the only alligator I've seen was about 75 feet in, which put it way past what my GoPro is going to catch. And these spots here, almost always you'll find one or more, at least in my experience, but I'm finding nothing. Usually it's a bad sign if you don't see a car stopped with folks there already looking at them. I'll keep trying though. We'll see if we can find something. I've probably got 8 or 9 miles until I reach my campsite, or my possible campsite. I'll see what I can do. Okay, it took us 8 more miles, but we finally found one lone alligator. Okay, I found the first campsite on the loop, Michael's Landing. Let's see what we have in here. Campground host, check in, check out. This must be our campground host. Hey there, you're the host?
Well, my boyfriend did.
Oh. I pay you then?
Well, actually, no, you don't pay me. It goes in the box there.
Okay.
There's 2 sides left.
2 sides left? Let me go take a look. I'll come back.
Yeah, I think there's 2 left.
Thank you. We'll take a look. Appreciate it. Thanks. All right, 2 left. That's not promising. Oh boy. RVs everywhere. Sorry about that. A little noisy. Can I pay you the 14 for National Park Pass holder, or?
Nope, you got to put it in the envelope and put it in.
Yeah, I don't handle any money or anything.
No problem, it's not that far away.
You got an access pass?
All right, it's less than ideal, but I don't think I'm going to find anything this time of year where I'm not surrounded by the nice folks in their campers, so we shall see. Well, it's not the most ideal campsite, but it will do. Hopefully the generators will stop. And time to get my tank going, or my tent going, because after riding on the dirt, I am very, very late. Well, I've set up my camp such as it is. I will not spoil it right now as to what went wrong, but thank goodness for paracord and a pole. I will let you know how this works out in the morning, but it is some pretty sad camping, and I am completely embarrassed that I have to do this. Good morning, and welcome to a very cold morning in southern Florida. Right now it's about 50 degrees. Inside the tent, it feels like it's 80 still. It's just as beautiful as it was when I went to sleep. But outside, when I went out to get breakfast and collect up a couple of things, oh, it's very chilly. I'm wearing a fleece shirt and I have a mesh jacket. It's going to be a freezing trip out of here this morning. But what I learned on this trip, which is my first trip not only of the year, but with my new gear, is that I forgot quite a few things. I couldn't find my tent poles. I did eventually find them underneath my dry bag. So my tent is up to its normal height now, which is better than I started. Of course, I found them at around 11:30 at night. So I had to take the tent down and put it back up in the dark. That was a joy. But in addition to that, I also forgot whatever bag I use. I think it's one of my red bags. It's supposed to have all of my fire starting stuff in it. I have no idea where it is. So I couldn't even have a fire last night, which it was warm enough to not need it, but it would have been great. And in addition to that, I also found when I got here that I had lost almost all of my water. I have a nice liter of water that I carry on the back of the bike, and looking at pictures, it looks like I dropped it somewhere on the Jeep trail yesterday. That Jeep trail is an hour and a half away, so I'm gonna go 3 hours out of my way today just to go find it. Not because I need the container or the molly pack it was in, but because I don't really want to leave it lying in a trail and someone's gonna run over it with their Jeep, and now I'm contributing to trash. So it'll be a fun ride, but it's a pain to have to do. But my recommendation is, when you are going out and starting camping this year, put everything in that you think you need, take it all out, and then put it back in. Just look at it and make sure you're sure when you get to camp you don't end up like me without things that are really important and necessary. If you stayed as long, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go freeze now and pack up my camp. Take care. Well, I came back to the Jeep trail this morning. Beautiful day, sun shining, it's warming up nicely. And I'm 2.1 miles in, and that's 1.1 miles more than I went yesterday. So I've covered all of my ground on the way in, and I have not found my bottle. So I think I've ended up littering inadvertently. Hopefully somebody picked it up. It's silver. I think I would have noticed it, but I will pay even closer attention on the way out, and hopefully I'll find it. It's like a $15 bottle, but again, I really don't want to be littering out here. It is a really beautiful area, and they don't need my garbage. Well, what will be will be. I did my best. Take care.